Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
I'm Storm Track 7 Chief Meteorologist Mark Schnackenberg. No risk of any severe weather here tonight. Really a nice comfortable night on the way, similar to last night. And as you wake up tomorrow morning, comfortable conditions, but that changes throughout the day, and we'll give you more details in a second. Then as we look towards Friday, a chance for a couple of strong storms. They'll start out to the west and then move into eastern Iowa late after midnight, and then they'll weaken as they move south and east. So locally heavy rain, maybe some gusty wind with that. And then the day on Saturday, where most of the storms will be done, late in the afternoon, there's a risk for severe weather across our southern counties here. We'll have to see how this all plays out, because that has what happens Friday night will have an impact on what happens Saturday afternoon and evening on timing and placements. So stay up to date on the forecast there. 50s though for overnight lows. That is nice. It was beautiful this morning. We'll be like that again tomorrow morning, but the dew points will be climbing throughout the day. Wind is light overnight and during the day tomorrow. Notice it's a south wind. Well, that south wind's pulling in some of the moisture from the south and into our backyard, and so our dew points will be low in the morning, but by the time we get into the later part of the afternoon, those numbers get into the 60s and then eventually 70s, could get closer to 80 degrees by the early part of next week. So very humid conditions are on the way, tropical in nature. So any thunderstorms that do roll through, 1, 2, maybe as much as 3 inches, a possibility in your backyard. So for tomorrow, temperatures won't be too warm, 70s to about 80, but again, the humidity level will be increasing. And after that, temperatures will continue to climb, getting into the low 90s here through the middle of next week. Now, as for tonight, again, very comfortable conditions expected as we get into the morning hours. As we head through the day, a little bit more cloud cover by afternoon, and that cloud cover will keep our temperatures down a bit compared to the mid-80s, which is normal for this time of year, but the humidity level will increase. You can see a lot more clouds around, then we'll catch a break with some clearing sky, but late in the evening into the overnight, a couple of showers, maybe an isolated storm here, but better chance at some thunderstorms around midnight to our northwest, and then those will roll on through. Look for some gusty winds, maybe 30, 40 miles per hour possibility with that, and some heavy rain. I should be out of here as the sun comes up, and then redevelopment potential late in the afternoon in our southern counties. But again, we'll have to see how that all plays out, because there'll be several rounds of thunderstorms over the next several days. 50s and 60s, comfortable for tonight, nice and cool. 64 is our normal low. Daytime highs will be in the 70s to about 80 degrees. We'll see a partly to mostly cloudy sky. Now, here's your city-by-city forecast. Some showers and storms. Again, those will probably be more afternoon and evening. 80s for highs. Another chance of showers and storms on Sunday. And we'll continue the chance of thunderstorms here in through the first half of next week. Again, temperatures will be climbing close to 90 degrees, and it is going to get muggy around here as those dew points get into the 70s. Overnight lows will only drop down to 70, so we won't be able to cool off as much with all that moisture in the air.